morning.
I know a few people here. Some of you I don't know personally, but I think after a short testimony that I'm going to give, I think you'll know who I am and why I am, why I am here. I've been here about 6-7 months from Hawaii. I moved here because I decided to leave my jobs over there after so many years. I've been up there for about 40-some years, entertaining and managing a high-rise in Honolulu, playing music, of course, in Waikiki with my family, and also had a gospel family group with them. There was 9 of us at one time, and from that group, I'm very proud to say that one of my daughters went on to become a pastor, and she's a pastor in Hawaii, and of course you know about my son. And then I had my other kids who also entertained, and we ministered in churches throughout Hawaii and on the mainland. In the last few months, I've heard Pastor Steve, by the way, thank you for having me, Pastor Steve. I've heard him talk about miracles, and there was one time that he was talking about somebody that was actually healed after he prayed for him, and somebody else that had cancer. And then he said, I'm sure that there's some here that have had miracles in their life, and they don't speak up. They don't say, we had a miracle. And I wanted to say, me, yeah, Pastor Steve, me. And I'll share that with you. This tablet here, I call it a miracle tablet, because my daughter gave it to me when I was laying in bed taking chemo for lung cancer at Kaiser Hospital in Hawaii. Anyway, prior to battling cancer, I had been very instrumental in ministering to people through our songs and music and testimonies, because we all have testimonies in the family. But we did minister in churches in Hawaii, and I did a few things here on the mainland. First of all, the 700 Club with Pat Robertson filmed the family and what we were into, and they showed it nationwide from Virginia Beach. And I also sang with Dale Evans on TBN, and I also was in charge of praise and worship for the 700 Club outlet in Orange County for a while. So we've been around for a while. But this tablet was brought to me by my daughter, who's now a pastor, Flavia, while I was in bed with chemo going through my arm. And she said, Dad, why don't you get a tablet? Because she saw I was a little down, and here's a tablet for you, Dad. Why don't you take it? This is what she said. Dad, use this journal and jot down each day the highlights of your life. Your thoughts, your feelings, your ups and downs, and as you look back and read, you'll see how God took you through this. It'll be encouraging. Try this and see how it helps you and your time with you. Have a special Father's Day, because it also happened to be Father's Day. Huh? So she writes, God sure loves you, so do I. Your day should start tonight in your journal. So as you can see, I have some more notes that I started writing, but I said, well, do I want to write about what I regret about my life, and I don't want to die, and why me, Lord, and all that. So I said, no, I don't know what to do. Later that evening, a friend of mine by the name of Sonny Reedy, who also had cancer, walked in to see me and pray for me. I had a lot of pastors, and because I was pretty well known in Hawaii and throughout the churches, so I had just about every pastor in Hawaii come in and pray for me. But she came in that evening and she says, what's that? I says, my daughter gave me a tablet and she wants me to write something down. Well, I'm having trouble really letting it all out. I don't want to sound like a crybaby, and so she said, well, why don't you just think about what you love the most? She says, you've been in music all your life. You love God. You love your family. Maybe draw something. Just think about it. Think and see what you could put down there that's about your music and your love of God and family. And I said, yeah, okay. Well, when you're taking chemo, your head's not together, really. You're awake, but not awake. And I was taking a full blast of chemo because I had cancer on my right lung, and I had cancer next to my esophagus. and the cancer was, the one on the lung was of like 50-cent piece size, and the other one was a little blob, you know. So anyway, she prayed for me, and then she left. And that evening, I started thinking, well, what am I going to do? What am I going to do here? And so I thought about God, I thought about the tumor, and I thought about my music. So, Sonny, if you'll pass that out to some of the men.